Need to approve the minutes, so I will entertain a motion at this point to approve the minutes of last year, 2024, the annual meeting. Have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Marilyn Pearson. A second, please.
I'll second that.
Second by Gary Polson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I will introduce the board. When I introduce them, I will ask them to please stand. And if they have a companion, I'll ask them all to stand. My name is Richard Wilcock. My wife's name is Margene. Thank you. Gary Polson, his wife Beth.
She's not here tonight.
Not present tonight. Nancy Friel Brooks, she serves as our secretary. Marilyn Pearson is on the board. Thank you, Marilyn. Brandon Myers, his wife Callie. Thank you. Russ Anderson, also on the board. His wife Fern. Roger Weir, also on the board. His wife Lolly. Thank you. On our supervisory committee, we have Alex Luna, his wife Magdalena, Dave Morris. Dave not here? Okay. His wife is Karen. Joseph Shelton. His wife Heidi. Thank you. Applause, please. At this point, we'll turn the time to our election chair, Marilyn Pearson, and she will direct that process.
I'm the short one. We appreciate your opportunity to come tonight and participate in this, the Hercules annual meeting, along with the elections that we have. Tonight we have 3 open positions for board of directors and a supervisory position, and we also have 3 incumbents who have provided their bios along with their continued interest in serving these positions. As I've asked them to stand as I read their names and their bios. The first one is Russ Anderson. Russ currently serves on Hercules First Federal Credit Union Supervisory Committee as chairman, along with being a board member. He served on the supervisory committee of Hercules Credit Union from April 2015 through September 2024. On May 12th of 2020, he was appointed to fill a vacancy on the board of directors where he currently serves as chair of the ALM, which is the Asset and Liability Management Committee. Russ is a founding partner of Anderson Bradshaw, PLLC, a certified public accounting CPA firm in Salt Lake City, Utah. His experience of audit and assurance, as well as the CPA hallmarks, traits of independence, integrity, and objectivity has made him a good fit for Hercules Credit Union. His volunteer experience includes over 30 years in the Boy Scouts of America, serving 3 times as a Scoutmaster at the National Jamboree, and several years as a free market protection and privatization board of the state of Utah. His favorite pastime is motorcycle touring, and he also likes to wear black leather when he does that. Thank you. Brandon Ayers, you'll please stand. Brandon has served as a member of the Supervisory Committee of Hercules Board since February 2017. In October 2024, he was appointed to the Board of Directors to fill an opening. He currently is serving as the Supervisory Committee Chairman. Brandon has been a lifelong resident of Salt Lake County. He attended Granger High School, Salt Lake Community College, and graduated from the University of Utah with a degree in accounting. He has worked for his current employer for 20 plus years as the controller and the director of finance. He and his wife Callie are the proud parents of 4 sons and grandparents of 3 grandsons. He's also a new grandpa. He enjoys traveling with his family and golfing with anyone that will play with him. He has enjoyed his time as a volunteer at the credit union and looks forward to the opportunities to continue to serve. Thank you, Brandon. Roger Ware, if you'll please stand. Roger's been a member of Hercules Credit Union since 1980 and a board member since 2014. He retired from ATK Hercules Aerospace in 2013. While employed at Hercules ATK, he served on various boards and professional associations. He's enjoyed serving on the board of Hercules Federal Family Credit Union. His goal is to be a member of the board to help facilitate an environment where each member, the credit union, and all employees can truly grow stronger together. He believes in the credit union movement and has fully been supportive of the current board and credit union management at this time, and tries to make sure that members' interests are at the forefront of all deliberations. He is proactive and has added a value to the board assignments. Thank you, Roger. Tonight, because we have uncontested candidates, which include Russ, Brandon, and Roger, as chairman of the nomination committee, I would ask that we accept these three uncontested individuals by acclamation and would call for a motion.
Madam Chairman, may I make that motion?
Motion is made by Gary Polson. I'd ask for a second.
I'll second the motion.
And the second is made by Nancy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, I close the elections. And thank you once again for these candidates and for your participation in this election. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I just want to personally thank each of these people for running again, and appreciate their time, their input on the board. I noticed that Dave Morris walked in. Dave, would you please stand? He's a member of the supervisory committee, and his wife, Karen. Thank you. That completes the introduction. So I'm going to speak, and after me, Brett's going to do damage control. So I will begin. It's October 25th, 1999. At 8:30 a.m., the captain and first officer of a private Learjet at Orlando International Airport began a run-through of the pre-flight checklist. William Payne Stewart and two close business partners have chartered a plane and are heading to Dallas, where Stewart is planning to build a big golf course at his alma mater, Dallas University. He is an American professional golfer who has won 11 PGA Tour events, including 3 major championships, and the last of which came just a few months before this flight. He is 42 years of age. Stewart was a popular golfer with spectators and photographers because of his flamboyant attire of ivy caps and patterned pants, a throwback to the once commonplace golf uniform. At 9:19, liftoff occurs. Jacksonville Air Traffic Control clears the plane to climb to 39,000 feet. At that altitude, the air is thin and the flight will save on fuel. At the appropriate juncture, the controllers pass control to a new traffic control on a different frequency. There is no answer from the Lear. The pilots do not answer. They have nearly reached their 39,000 feet altitude, but the plane continues to climb. They do not level off, and this is now a major problem. It has been 20 minutes since the Lear left Orlando. It's a critical moment. The plane is supposed to turn west toward Dallas. Jackson Center declares an emergency. The National Transportation Safety Board, or the NTSB, is notified. Was the plane hijacked? Are the pilots incapacitated? The controllers scrambled. F-16 fighters are deployed to find the Learjet. The situation is growing more urgent. It's now been more than an hour with no contact. They are heading toward Memphis, a densely populated area. Controllers contact Lear headquarters to find out how long and how far the Learjet can fly and to determine how far it can get with the amount of fuel on board. The event has now turned into a national emergency. It has captivated the nation. The good news, the plane has now cleared Memphis airspace. The crisis is far from over, however. Controllers have no idea why the plane is not responding. If the Lear does not change course, F-16 jets may have to take drastic measures. The order will have to come from the White House. Where will the plane run out of fuel? Rough calculations with the fuel burn rate at a given altitude places the plane in South Dakota or even North Dakota. Will the Learjet go down on a house, public building, in a town? Anything is possible. The F-16 pilots catch up to the rogue plane. Their assessment, there is no visible damage. There are no panels missing, no gas or fluids leaking. They fly closer to get a better look. The inside windows of the cockpit are covered in frost. The cabin windows are all dark. The F-16 pilots then try a risky maneuver. They fly in front and create jet wash, turbulence. The Lear does not respond. The crew and the passengers are no longer alive. This is a grim reality. There is no hope. The Lear is now a ghost plane. The only focus now is where the plane jet will come down. All anyone can do is wait and watch. It's now been a 4-hour flight. They are above Aberdeen, South Dakota. At 12:10, an engine flames out. The aircraft then turns and heads down. Payne Stewart and 4 other people are falling from the sky. The F-16s follow. The plane disappears into the clouds and drops below the radar. The Lear slams into a hayfield in South Dakota. There are no survivors. It's a rural area, and there is a sense of relief. 1,500 miles, a 4-hour flight, halfway across the nation. The first step for the investigators, survey the impact area. They lay out a search grid. A 500-mile-per-hour impact drove most of the aircraft into the ground. There are only small pieces of the aircraft. At the crash site, investigators dig through the dirt, screening it like an archaeological dig. The engines were okay. The autopilot was set to climb. The cockpit voice recorder is recovered and sent to the NTSB lab to piece together the last 30 minutes. A disturbing discovery. No one is talking aboard the plane, but the plane is flying. Other sounds are heard, warnings, buzzers, cabin altitude, loss of pressure, decompression on, etc. At higher altitudes of 10,000 feet, cabin air must be pressurized. This prevents hypoxia from occurring. Hypoxia occurs when there's a lack of oxygen in our bodies. It causes symptoms like confusion, restlessness, difficulty breathing, rapid heart rate. Hypoxia can be life-threatening. It happens very quickly, 4 to 5 seconds in the brain, 12 to 15 seconds in the system. The investigation creates a chilling picture. The cabin altitude warning was blurring for 30 minutes. Why didn't emergency actions prevent the catastrophe? Emergency oxygen masks were on board. They should have given the cabin enough oxygen to land. The masks were used on a previous flight with no problems. Why did they not use the supplemental oxygen? The investigators decided to take a new approach in a simulator. What happened after the last radio contact? They had 15 seconds to do something. The simulator pilots looked at the check sheet binder to unravel the mystery. They uncovered an astonishing discovery. The first item on the checklist was not put on the emergency oxygen mask. The checklist instead implored the pilots to troubleshoot. And they had a long list and it was confusing. Investigators now had a theory of what went wrong in the Learjet. Everything was fine up until 24,000 feet. Then something caused the plane to lose pressure. The cabin altitude warning caused the pilots to reach for the checklist to troubleshoot. Hypoxia set in after 15 seconds. The crew grew confused and disoriented. They had difficulty in thinking impartially. Their thought patterns were confusing, less deliberate, then deadly silence. They died of oxygen starvation before they could solve the problem. Without oxygen masks, they wouldn't stand a chance. Instead of a loud warning horn, a loud statement from the airplane, "Put on your oxygen mask," would have saved them. They would have recovered had they done so and received oxygen in a timely manner. The NTSB recommended changes based on this investigation, which were adopted by the FAA to make emergency checklists clear and useful in an emergency, not only for the Learjet, but for every similar aircraft in the sky. The most important takeaway: understand emergency checklists are for a reason, to keep you safe. We have many policies in our credit union, which we operate by. A few are reviewed each month on a rotating basis. They include lending ratios with respect to various asset classes. If we see a trend that encroaches on the ratios being violated, we take action. We make course corrections. We stay safe. As members, you don't need to be concerned about the details, but rest assured, you can trust that our president, Greg Blackburn, his staff, the board of directors, the supervisory committee are all diligent in making certain we are following all the federally mandated rules and regulations, including our own procedures and policies. We are audited annually by an outside CPA firm. We are also regularly examined by the NCUA. All these activities keep us healthy and growing in an ever-changing socioeconomic world. Your money is safe, and there are a myriad of opportunities for lending. On our website, I caught this: become a member and take control of your financial future. If you can spare $5 for an interest-bearing account deposit, and if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Salt Lake, Utah, Davis, Tooele counties, you may become a member. And if you operate a business or other legal entity in the above counties, you may become a member. And if you are a member and have family living elsewhere in the world, or on the moon, or on Mars, they may become members. There are no excuses. Spread the word, and share in our world. We are growing stronger together in this expanded field of membership. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your support. At this point, we'll ask Brett to come up and give the chairman's report, the president's report.
Well, based on what Rich just talked about, I'm going to talk about the Titanic. So I remember this story with my grandpa, and he kept telling people the Titanic is going to sink. And he wouldn't listen, and then he told people again the Titanic is going to sink. Finally, people were fed up by it and made him leave the theater. So, I want to welcome everybody out tonight. We're excited tonight to be doing our meeting on Zoom as well. We have people that are participating online, and I think this is kind of the wave of the future, so we're excited about doing that. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we went through in 2024, some of the challenges, some of the opportunities, some of the things that we did. Obviously, 2024 was an interesting year. Again, we battled inflation, we battled world turmoil, and we had an election. And all of these things impact our members and how we serve our members. What I'm proud of is we develop products and we develop services to help our members through these challenging times. During the year, some of you that have been to the branch, you've seen that we've done a major remodel of our Taylorsville office. This was a decision that was made last year we were outgrowing our space. We have a lot of employees, we're growing, we needed to do something. Initially, we looked at moving our back office outside of the credit union, and we realized, no, we need to be in the credit union, we need to be at the branch. So we did this remodel, it's allowing us for future growth. We're excited about the future growth that we have, and we hope that we'll be there for a long time. If you want to get on something with me and to see my blood pressure go up and my left arm start to hurt, this construction project is 4 months over schedule. So whenever I start to talk about it, for some reason I get numb and my left arm starts to hurt a little bit. So I have to be careful. We also saw some major transition in staff. We had 2 long-term employees that retired. Alan Slagowski retired and Kay Eaton. Kay's not here tonight, but these employees have long credit union careers. Great people to have in the organization, and they really were passionate about the credit union. And we also saw a key employee in the organization leave due to being part of a new family business. We couldn't fault him for that. It was a good opportunity for him. So that was a lot of experience that we lost, but we brought in some wonderful employees. We brought in people who are full of energy, full of focus, really driven to see the credit union succeed. They bring a lot of talent to the credit union, a lot of new expertise that we didn't have before, and we're excited about that. In fact, I would be willing to say this could be the best staff that the credit union's ever had, or at least as long as I've been at the credit union. We've expanded our business services, we've expanded our mortgage services, and we've expanded a lot of things at the credit union as a result of the game that we have with these new employees. And through all of this change, the credit union has stayed extremely healthy. We had loan growth of a controlled 1.38%. And when I say controlled, we didn't want to grow loans too quick. We needed to manage that, and we controlled that. Our net worth grew 4.4%. Membership grew 2%, which is that doesn't sound like a big number, but that's above the national average. And our delinquency remains a low 0.38%, well below peer. We finished the year with a net worth ratio of 8.82%, a very strong ratio. As we move into 2025, we're going to experience new challenges, but we also are going to see a lot of new opportunities for the credit union. Rates are starting to come down. Not as quick as a lot of people would like to see them coming down, but they are moving down. The Feds still aren't moving quickly because they want to control inflation, so it's going to be a slow process. The forecast is maybe to see rates drop 50 basis points over the next year, over this year. We'll see where that goes. Mortgage rates aren't moving as quick. They are moving, but not quickly. However, members and consumers are starting to accept this as more of the norm right now, and they've been sitting on the sideline, and now they're jumping back into the market. So we're starting to see some activity in that, and I think a lot of people realize they need to move now and not wait. They can refinance down the road. There are a lot of external factors that are going to impact the Utah housing market. The fires in California, believe it or not, are going to have a big impact on the Utah housing market. There are a lot of people that have already said they're leaving California, and Utah is a primary destination. So we have to be prepared for that. And we come up with creative ways to serve our members, creating mortgage products. Caleb is our mortgage loan officer and manager, and he has to find ways to get people into these loans. So we are coming up with ways to help our members get the mortgages they need and continue to move forward. As Rich mentioned, in 2023, we had our charter approved, expansion approved, so now we can serve Utah, Tooele, Davis, and Salt Lake County. As a result, we are looking at future branch locations in Tooele and Utah County at this point. We also own property in Bluffdale that we plan on building a branch on eventually. Probably start that process in 2026, toward the end of 2026. So we are growing, and we see that need to do that. This year, you're also going to see that we're relocating our Riverton branch. Our Riverton branch, our lease is up in Riverton, and we found property less than a mile down the road, just east of our branch. That construction, we're on the docket now with the city to get that approved. Our hope is that we'll be breaking ground within the next 30 days on that Riverton location, which will be a full-service branch. We'll own it, very visible, very user-friendly for our members to get in and out, and we're excited about that. So we're hoping to see, I've learned to be very flexible when it comes to construction timelines. I can't say for sure 30 days or 6 years. Somewhere in that time frame, you will see this branch start. It's going to be built. We also are seeing growth in member business account activity. We have a lot of members right now who are starting a business or have small businesses. So we really are focused on expanding our business product line to serve these businesses. We can serve accounts now large or small. We have the ability to do all of that at a low cost. So we're excited about that opportunity to help our members grow in their business accounts. We've rolled out our Gold Tier checking account. This is a fantastic checking account, and we really want to push our members to get on board with this checking account. It's full of benefits. Different rewards from your credit card and debit card. This product has fantastic benefits. For example, Ultimate ID, which is a 3 credit report, the 3 credit bureaus monitoring your credit. That's a big deal because if you're a part of the Gold Tier checking account, you get that service for free. Some people pay as much as $30 to $100 a month to have their credit monitored, and we can do it with this product for free. All 3 bureaus. It's a great product. Cellular phone coverage, a full service of travel and cash reward benefits, health and wellness savings, prescription drug discounts. You can get prescription drug discounts with this rewards benefits program. It's fantastic. Tickets to events, to local businesses, to restaurants, and there's no monthly fee if you meet the minimum requirements. Plus, you can earn up to 4.25% dividend on this checking account. It's a great product, and we're going to be really pushing this during 2025. We need people to utilize this because it's a great service to the members, and it's a great product. It's one of the best out in the market. We're also going to be redoing our website. You're going to see it changing over the next couple of months. It's going to be a lot more user-friendly, welcoming, family-oriented type scenario like what we really pushed at the credit union. We're going to see a lot more of that coming through our webpage. We're excited to see that roll out. We understand we can't open a branch on every corner. We don't have the ability to do that. We don't want to do that. We're not Mountain America that can open a branch and say, whoops, that didn't work, and they just move on to the next one. We have to manage our dollars closely. So we have to focus on our online applications, and we have some of the best online applications out there, really great services, and we're going to continue to expand those. So we're excited about that. When it comes to 2025, I won't get into politics. I do have a soapbox that I stand on periodically, but I won't stand on it today. But we know locally, on a state level, there's no legislation out there that we're concerned about. For the most part, everything is pretty friendly to credit unions. On a national level, there are some other things that we're not sure what's going to happen, but I will tell you there's the Consumer Financial Protection Board that was formed back in 2010 has been kind of a disaster for financial institutions. And we're hearing now that there's a real opportunity to change that and possibly even see the elimination of that board. Now, what does that mean? Credit unions, banks, financial institutions as a whole are over-regulated. There are too many regulations that we have to adhere to and follow, and it's not good for the credit unions and it's not good for the financial sector. The amount of money we spend, the amount of human resources that we spend to comply with these regulations are ridiculous. It's put some credit unions out of business. Credit unions have been forced to merge because of this. So we're excited about this opportunity to see that board restructured, some of the regulations go away. One of the things that I'm most proud of at the credit union, we have a wonderful staff, we have a great board, and we do a lot in the community. The community is one of our top priorities. For the 10th year now, we've offered a scholarship program to 10 schools in and around our branches and with our membership. We've given out close to over $30,000 in scholarship money over that period of time. We again participated with the foster care program and provided Christmas to all the kids in that foster care program, the specific program we worked with. We were involved in several high schools in and around our branches through sponsorships, through financial classes in schools. We're learning in the scholarships that we just did, the essay competition. A lot of young kids want to get some better training when it comes to financial literacy. So we want to be part of that. We also did, with 1280 The Zone last year, the Hercules Hero of the Week. And that person, sports hero, it's not an athlete, but it's the people behind the scenes. Little League Sports, the team moms, the people that keep that going, that don't get the recognition. We were the primary sponsor of that. We also sponsored the High School Athlete of the Week. through football and through the basketball right now for men and women. It's been a great program. The Hercules Financial segment on FM 100, which is financial tips. We've been doing that and we'll continue to do that. We participated in the Road Home this year. We actually were a remote site for the Road Home, and the Road Home provides coats and clothes and non-perishable type products to people that are in need, and we were glad to be part of that. And we were the primary sponsor in the Humane Society Pet Adoption Program. We had to recognize that the little furry friends need to have help too, so we saw a lot of pets adopted, and we were a primary sponsor with that. We participated in multiple community events, Taylorsville Days, Riverton Days, Bluffdale, Westfest. We were part of all of those, and we want to continue to do that. So we take our involvement in the community serious. It's important that we do participate in that. So we're excited about continuing that relationship and doing more with those people. In closing, I can't say enough about our staff and our board and our volunteers. They're a great group of people. They do so much to help this credit union grow. They put the credit union first, and our members benefit from such a great group of people. They always want to do what's right for the membership, and I'm very proud to be part of that. And I would like to thank our members for choosing Hercules Credit Union as their primary financial institution. Without our members, we wouldn't be here. And we work hard every day to make sure we're doing the right things to help our membership grow, and we're really excited about 2025. Thank you. Are there any questions I can answer? I'd be glad to answer questions before I sit down, seeing that there are none. If there are questions, I'd be glad to answer it. All right, now the fun.
Does everyone have a ticket? We have a bunch of envelopes. We have a friend, Harry. Will you come forward? Okay. Okay. Harry, come right over here. This is a special box. Now you have in your power the ability to reach into that box and hand me a ticket that has a number on it. And these people out here each have a ticket, and they're going to see if their number corresponds with the one you gave me. Now, may I ask you, can you hear me, or would you like me to use the microphone? You can hear me? Okay. I also have in my pocket 2 envelopes. These are special. Now, by special, they have numbers on them. One says 500, and then there's that funny S mark with the lines down through it. So we're going to do that one first. So, Ari, may I ask you to reach in that box and hand me 1 ticket. And while she's doing that, I'll put my glasses on. Okay, hand me one. Just close your eyes and grab one. Is that it? Okay. So now, this is the number 336-203. There's a winner. There's a winner. Okay. There is a $500 gift certificate in that envelope. Now, we'll put that ticket here, and Carrie, we have another envelope. This one has a $100 gift certificate in it. Will you hand me another ticket? That's the right one? Okay. Now the future of all this is on your hands. You realize that. 336-219. There it is, right there. Okay, good. Okay. Congratulations. Okay. So those were the two main prizes. Now we're going to draw for the rest of the prizes. And we have two members of the board helping us to pass out these envelopes. So Ari, will you pass me another ticket?
Another ticket, Ari.
Okay, yeah, Ari, okay. Now the suspense is really building. There you go. You got it?
Burn those tickets
Good.
well.
Okay, that one right there. Okay. 336238. Okay, there's an online one. Okay, now we have to make sure that everybody realizes we have audience outside of this room. They're through this little camera and they're at home in their pajamas with their slippers on, and they're not fighting the traffic like we are. So that ticket went that way. Okay, another ticket, Ari? Another one? We're gonna go pretty fast now. Here we go. The next one is 336245. Another online one. Hey, it's working. We wondered about that. Okay, another ticket. We're going pretty good here now. There's a good one. 336226. That's your wife, okay. 226. Is that her? Okay. Okay, another ticket? Okay, there you go, one up. There we go. 336193. 193, right here. Okay, good. Okay, another ticket. But before you do that, let's shake him up a little bit. Now we got that winning one right on top. Okay, another ticket. Okay, you're doing well. 336241. 241. Another online. Hey.
Yoo-hoo!
That's great. Okay, good. Another ticket.
Dig deep, dig deep.
There you go. Okay, here it is. 336229. 229. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Another one. We're moving now. Everybody's going to be a winner. Just one of them. That one right there. 336189. 189. I'm not going to make any comment. Another ticket. And here it comes. 336222. A 222 right there. Another ticket. Okay. You hold that one and we'll get that one next. 336223. It's got to be in the same row. Okay, now the other one. You're sure doing good. 336243. 243. There it is, right there, David. Good. Okay. Another ticket. We still got envelopes left? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll just read the last three numbers. How's that? 233. 233. All right. Okay, you got another one. Okay. Another ticket. $204. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, yeah, that is it. Okay. We'll get one. Okay, another ticket? Two, three, two. 232 on the back row. Okay. We're moving now. We really got them going now, right? Okay. 212. 212. There we go. Okay. Another one. The last three numbers are 199. 199. Okay, right here. Okay, good. Okay, another ticket. Okay. 246. 246. Another online. Hey, that's working pretty well, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Another one. Okay. This is another ticket that starts with 195. That's right there. Spring. Good. Okay, another one. The ticket number is 242. 242. Wow, another online. Okay.
That's Carter, Grandpa.
This number is 236. 236, right here in the corner. Okay, good. Shall we shake him up a little more? Okay, let's shake him up. Get them out of the corner. Okay, now they're all down there in the pile. Okay, let's have another ticket. We still have 3, 2, 3. Okay, about 5 more. Okay. Here it is. 247. 247. 247. We got it? Okay. Okay, another one? Good. This ticket number is 239. 239. 230. Another one. Okay, good. Hey.
Grandpa, Murdoch won.
We've had a lot of people call in like this. Okay. Another ticket? How many more do we have? 3? 1?
That was your granddaughter who just won.
Oh, that. Oh, my. 235. 235. Another online? Oh, okay. So now we're coming down to where we only have 2 left. So of the 2 left, the one number is 206. There it is. See? I knew that your grandpa would get one of these. Good. I'm so glad. Okay, we have one more. Let's shake him up really good. Okay. Now, Harry, just turn around once for me. Just spin around. Okay, now reach in here and grab down those tickets. This is completely unbiased. This is going to be, this is it. This is the very last one. The number is 211. 211. There is Nancy. Okay. Okay. That concludes. Huh? Oh, Harry, come right over here for just a minute, will you? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That concludes the drawing for today. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank Gary, he's always the sticky finger guy. Although this, I don't know how he influenced the onliners like that. We'll have to check into that. At this point, I'm going to ask if there's any old business that anyone wants to bring up. Is there any new business? Okay, so I was just going to say when Brett was talking and he said the fires in California are going to affect Utah homeowners. If you've looked at your insurance lately, the premiums have just gone way up, and that's probably also for automobiles. And so it's like we're in the midst of some things that we have no control over, and it's something we're going to have to negotiate. As far as the gold tier checking, I think it's one of the best member perks that's happened in my decades of being associated with the credit union. I used to have my debit card and I did not use it. And now I look for bubblegum machines if it'll accept the debit card, because it doesn't matter the amount. It only matters that you use it 10 times. And so that works really good. At 4.25% in a checking account is unheard of. So it's really a good member perk. We remind you that there is going to be a short chair board meeting with the supervisory committee that will convene right after this meeting. There are refreshments out in the lobby. So thank you for coming. That will conclude our meeting. Thank you.